Hi Year 5, this week in Maths you're going to be looking at rounding decimals, which we have done before with rounding. It should be really straightforward. So to start with, we're going to recap on the poem that we used when we were doing rounding in class. So that poem is underline the digit, so underline the digit that you've been told to round to. Look next door, so look to the number on the right. If it is 5 or greater, add one more, as in add one more to the underlined digit. If it's less than 5, leave it for sure, so you leave it at the number it is. Everything after it is 0, not more. So let's work through some of those examples. So the example we're going to look at is rounding 3.56 to the nearest tenth. So you can either identify the columns without the actual columns itself, or you can put a number into the place value columns. Okay, according to the poem, we need to underline the digit. As we're rounding the nearest tenth, you need to have a look at the place value columns, and the number in the tenths column is 5, so you need to underline that one. We then need to look next door, so look to the right of the underlined number and circle it. In this case, it is a 6 in the hundredths column. We then need to look at our poem to figure out what we need to do next. So we need to look at the circled number, the 6, and decide if it's greater than 5, or if it's less than 5. As 6 is greater than 5, we need to add one more to our underlined number. That would turn the 5 into a 6. According to the rest of the poem, we need to then put everything after that underlined, we need to change into a 0. That means that 3.56 rounded to the nearest tenth is 3.6. Okay, so now these are the examples that I want you to work through. So you're rounding each of these numbers to the nearest tenth. That means that the digit you need to underline each time is the number in the tenths column. This is the column that comes straight after the decimal place. So the first one you need to round is 4.532 to the nearest tenth. So we need to underline the 5, which is in the tenths column. Look next door to see the 3. Decide whether it's greater or less than 5. As it is a 3, we know it's less than 5, so we leave the underlined number, the underlined 5, alone. You then swap the rest of the numbers to a 0. Work through the other two, and I'll tell you the answers in a moment. Okay, so the answer you should have got is 85.4 and 94.2. Follow the poster to guide you whenever you need it. That's the best one to go and follow. Good luck!